small forward position at 5'6". Number 2, starting at the other guard, standing 5'11", number 12, Chelsea. Starting at center, standing 6'8", number 8, the other forward, at 6'3", number 22, Wilson.
To the WNBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Dream going up against the Las Vegas Aces. And from the Strip in Las Vegas, I'm Blake Suniga, courtside with Ryan Benefitemi and Tim Swartz. We've got a great one tonight. As we look back at the last decade, I'll let each of you pick one guard on your all-decade team. Who do you select?
Well, the team always needs a good floor general, so I'm going to go with one of the best point guards ever, Sue Bird. 2 rings in the 2010s. Bird was top 5 in assists in all but one healthy season during the decade.
And I'll take the other obvious answer. It's obvious for a reason. Diana Taurasi. Of any accomplishment she had during that decade, I like being part of the 2014 Mercury. That year, Phoenix went 29-5. The best record in league history. They also won the title. Taurasi, the heart of that amazing club.
Now here's Carter. Odyssey Sims for 3. The rebound by Asia Wilson.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she could work for a better shot than that.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one. Kennedy Carter goes by the nickname Hollywood, and the 2020 4th overall pick is known to put on a show offensively. In each of Carter's 3 years in college, she averaged over 20 points per game. That includes scoring 46 in a game as a freshman.
Count that one.
Got to do more than this to stop Carter. She's dependable at fighting through aggressive coverage.
Now here's Gray. Defense right on her. Another shot. Wilson no good.
And now they're 1 for 5 to start this game. Having trouble getting it going.
Carter, that's good. And with Carter, she's known for how dynamic she is with the ball.
Well, to score like she did against the best competition in such a tough league in college at just 5'7", Carter's quicks are fantastic. Welcome to Atlanta by Hawk star Trae Young. Carter hopes to have a similar impact on the Dream.
Now here is Sims. Up and in on the layup.
With the ability to drive and break down defenses, Sims adds a different dimension to her team's offense.
Basket good. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hawkins right side. From down in the low post, it goes.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Now here's Gray. She's covered by Sims. And stolen by Sims. Here's Williams. Good, and it's Odyssey Sims who picks up the assist.
Running out on the break, few players as fast as Williams. Great option to finish in transition.
Now here's Gray. Defense is right there. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field. Atlanta in the lead. Outside Carter. count the basket.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
That might make the defense even worse, but that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed from right around the rim.
And Williams gets it to go.
Great to see Williams play assertive inside. This attitude is what helps her capitalize from there.
And the dream call time here.
Well, they want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
Pass to Billings. Strickland outside. And it's off from three-point range. Las Vegas trailing. To the middle. It's stolen by Parker. Pass break. Here come the Dream. Here's Carter. Lays it up and banks it in.
Offensively, a perfect quarter. She hasn't missed a single shot.
Now here's Plum, defended by Carter. Pass to Wilson. Right through the D for the layup.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
Shot high post. Kept alive by Atlanta. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I've really liked their activity in the post today. Their movement down low has just been great.
Exactly. They've generated easy opportunities inside.
Plum can't hit.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Pass to Parker. Carter. Over Hamby. Kennedy Carter can't get that one to fall.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
When you think about the all-time WNBA playoff shots, De'Erica Hamby might have the most insane shot we've seen in recent postseason play. During 2019's second-round single-elimination game, Hamby's Aces were trailing by 2 with under 10 seconds left. Without the ball, Chicago was trying to run out the clock when Hamby did the impossible.
Now here's Carter. 8 points for her. Outside Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kennedy Carter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight. And they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. I mean, just take a look at the box score. They're at a definite disadvantage.
Yeah, and time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly something to emphasize.
Pass to Hayes. Fires the 3. Oh, no good trying to beat the buzzer. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Dream out in front, up 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the... And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
A lot of shots in close from them early. Good sign.
It's a lot easier to get buckets inside, and they've done that through 1.
Up top, Plum, defended by Carter. Hamby outside. Young, pass to Wilson. Double team on Asia Wilson. Hart. And it's off the back of the rim, no good. Strickland with the ball. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Outside Hayes. The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up for her.
Learning new moves every year. Hayes is constantly expanding and improving her game.
It's always difficult to make the decision to give up a year of college eligibility, but Kennedy Carter left school early and was rewarded for it. Selected 4th overall by Atlanta in 2020. Of course, Carter has been preparing for the WNBA her entire life, coming from a family that includes a WNBA All-Star and a former champion.
Outside Sims. Here's Williams, and there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
Well, controlling the boards, they're +5 in that category.
Yeah, and look, rebounding, it's not a glamour stat, but you look at the scoreboard and you see the result.
Gray, that's good. And Kennedy Carter's godfather is former NBA champion Jason Terry.
The man they call Jet said about Carter, her dynamic skill set and electric personality will make her a star in the WNBA, end quote. Everyone in the basketball world concurs. Carter will be a fun player to watch for years to come.
And it's the Aces with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Now here's Gray. She's guarded closely. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Parker.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
And good that time.
Well, what you're seeing right now is Sims' playmaking ability on full display. She sees things that other players don't.
Timeout called the Aces. And with the 2010s in the rearview mirror, who would you name your player of the decade?
Well, I like championships, so if we're going to talk championships and who won those titles, you have to go with Maya Moore. 4 rings during the decade with the Lynx, and Moore was also all WNBA in each of the 8 seasons she played during the decade.
Well, give me Diana Taurasi. The all-time scoring leader spent most of the decade in her 30s and didn't slow down a bit. Winning a pair of scoring titles, 5 first-team all-WNBA selections, and she also led the Mercury to the 2014 title.
Here's Gray. Odyssey Sims with the steal. And about 3 minutes played now in this second quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
Gray outside. Pass to Cambage. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line. It's going to go on Elizabeth Williams.
An elite physical specimen in terms of length, Cambage makes the most of her size. When you look back at Liz Cambage's already impressive career, it's incredible how young she's been at various levels. In 2011, when she was selected 2nd overall in the draft, Cambage was only 19 years old out of Australia, about 2 to 3 years younger than most rookies.
Williams can't get it to go. Plum with it. Williams there. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2. That's on Courtney Williams. And after that successful rookie year, Cambage started on the international stage.
At the 2012 games in London, at just 20 years old, Cambage led Australia to a bronze medal as the 2nd youngest player on the squad.
And Williams gets it to go.
What vision from Carter, able to survey the court, find the open player.
And it's the Aces with the ball. A 12-point game. Amby left side. And she gets the bucket.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Here's Carter. 8 points for her. To the inside. Goes up at the stripe and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
You see, they're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper if the defense will continue to give it to them. And I like that. If the defense is forcing you to shoot it, then, hey, make them pay.
You know, it's all about getting looks. You get an open look, take it. And they've used that shot to great effect.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And she gets it to go.
Her efficient scoring. A nice lift to their offense tonight.
And the Aces call time here.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
And Chelsea Gray, here we go. And she drops in the layup off glass.
She's picked it up since the start of the second. Her shots are starting to fall.
Outside Sims, pass to Carter. Sims, and the Dream, another three.
Getting going here in the second quarter, her second three-pointer of the game.
Gray outside, inside, Wilson, and it's blocked.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And, you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
And it's in.
Consistently keeping her teammates involved and engaged. Gray's willingness to move the ball is contagious.
Now here is Sims. Gray defending. Outside Williams. Shoots over Carter. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so we wrap up the first half. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. It's been quite a game for Carter.
Her play in the first half was very disciplined, very efficient. Her shot selection was consistently excellent.
That's right, and whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, she's taking only what the defense is giving her and not trying to do too much.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give her just enough space to knock it down.
Outside Sims. Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Easily under 6 feet. Sims scores inside with her IQ, her basketball smarts. Plus, she has no fear of shot blockers.
And they pick up 2.
If you were looking only at the way she's played offensively, you'd think her team was ahead.
And so here's Atlanta.
Once Chelsea Gray entered the starting lineup for the Sparks in 2017, she was rock solid in LA. From 2017 to 2019, Gray started all 102 regular season games. Just so reliable at the point guard position.
Here's Gray. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw. And Gray's consistency is so key for what has been a great stretch of basketball for arguably the league's premier franchise in the Sparks.
Well, Gray was top 5 in the WNBA in minutes per game over that 2017 to 2019 time frame. And really, you don't just count on her to play in the games, but also play well. Gray's been top 5 in total assists those 3 years.
Here's Young. Courtney Williams with the defensive effort.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Young with it. Williams there.
4 of 5 to start the half, coming out strong.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Williams gets it to go.
Well, this is where she makes her money, in the paint. Williams can score many different ways down low.
Here's Gray. Green with the rebound.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Here's Strickland, and the layup's good off the glass.
Her assist average has increased each year in the league. Williams has become a more willing passer. Great find.
And the Aces call time here.
Well, despite being the 8th overall pick back in the 2016 WNBA draft, Courtney Williams was actually traded during her rookie year. Williams played just 6 games with the Mercury before she was sent to play for the Connecticut Sun. But really, it wasn't the worst thing for her career. She found a role with Connecticut and made the finals with them in 2019. That's where you like your shots to come from.
And Atlanta has possession. They lead by 14. And it's Hayes missing.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
And Brian, with Courtney Williams getting traded in her first WNBA season, how do you think that helped her grow as an overall player?
I'm sure it wasn't easy for her, Blake, but at least she learned the business side of basketball early. Some players don't get traded until later in their careers, and then they just don't really know how to handle it. But I'm proud of the way Williams took it in stride and refused to let it stop her career ascension.
Well, they call them layups for a reason. It's not easy to miss that close to the rim.
For 3, Tiffany Hayes. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Hamby misses.
Unusual miss. Typically, her skill on the inside trumps average defense.
Pass to Parker. Plenty of space. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
We're seeing some good ball movement out of them.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Hart can't get it to go. And here are the Dream. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game. And that one's good. Hayes.
I don't think hustle is really ever in question with Hayes because her energy is pretty much always fully charged.
Here's Plum. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young. And so here's Atlanta. Now Williams. She's got 6. Here's Hayes. Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, a quick first step is only a part of what makes Hayes so elusive.
Over to the wing. To the paint. Here's Park. Pass to Plum. Let's go with a 3. And the 3 ball is good. And here's Hayes. 11 points in the game. Outside Williams. She can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Jackie Young. Hamby. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on Shakina Strickland.
Back in the 2019 playoffs, De'Erica Hamby hit the WNBA Shot of the Year. A half-court buzzer beater for Las Vegas, winning an elimination game against Chicago. Go online, look that one up, folks. It was amazing.
Left side, Carter.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Hamby down low. That's good D by Tiffany Hayes. From deep. Got it off in time. but it's no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Dream, up by... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, she's always the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are her bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When she's running the show, she makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we're getting underway in the 4th quarter. That scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Offensive rebound. Here's Billings. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Williams. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The game is so fast now. We've seen an insane change of pace over the last couple of years. How big of a change has that really been?
Well, looking at the 2019 numbers, the Mercury were next to last in pace at 93 possessions per game. Just a couple years earlier, in 2015, that number would have ranked 3rd. So the entire league is getting faster.
And I think that's a great thing. Everyone, fans, players, broadcasters, we want scoring. We want points. Maybe the only people who don't like it, some of those defensive-minded head coaches.
Outside Carter. The floater. The shot that time not on target. Pass to Wilson. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
On the court, Wilson doesn't take no for an answer. I mean, she'll battle through any defense.
Carter with it. Williams there. Carter misses. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Williams, she's guarded by Hayes. Unloads from 13 feet. The shot, no good.
Can't get a much better look than that.
Yeah, no way you expect her to miss that shot.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
A nice shot by Wilson.
If someone is open, Plum will find them. She's got phenomenal court vision.
Atlanta in the lead. Now here's Carter. Second chance shot, and that one's good. Billings.
The D-Cot caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Timeout called the Aces. You gotta like what Odyssey Sims has been able to do in this game.
She is absolutely on fire. They need to regroup, figure out a way to cool her down during this timeout.
Game moves along, 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Gray, she's covered by Sims. And Hawkins pulls it down. Tiffany Hayes on the wing. She's guarded by Plum. And that one's good. Hayes
possesses unique capabilities. Hayes simply commands respect when she's got the ball in her hands.
Here's Gray. 8 for 15 with that basket, but she's not satisfied yet.
Well, she's been a bright spot in what has otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Carter, and she was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a three-point play.
What concentration from Carter, able to take contact and find a way to finish.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the 4th quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
Rookie of the Year in 2018, Asia Wilson dealt with some adversity during her second year in the league. Wilson came into the year less than 100% due to an injury sustained overseas, and she also missed a month due to a sprained ankle.
Carter with it. Outside Sims. Down low. Hawkins. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It goes on A'ja Wilson.
And Hawkins doesn't fear contact. In fact, she embraces it on the way up.
For Wilson during 2019, not only did she deal with physical injuries, she also had to adjust her game as an offseason trade brought center Liz Cambage over to Vegas also.
Give Wilson credit. She adjusted her game, took a big step forward as an individual over the course of the season. Most importantly, Wilson was key in leading Las Vegas to their first ever playoff appearance since relocating to Sin City.
Pass to Wilson. Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
She's pouring it on in the second half. Really a much better showing than she had before the break.
And here's Carter. Williams. Here's Sims. Good.
Never shy about taking a shot. Sims is a player who can shoulder the load, has the ability and fire to put up big numbers.
Here's Gray. It's good.
Good move to create a gap in the defense to get to the bucket for an easy 2.
Now Carter. And the layup is good.
But when you watch the tape of Carter in college, she could score inside, posting up, and attacking the hoop. Unreal skills for a guard.
Williams with the steal. Here's Sims. The rebound by Gray. This Aces squad struggling. Back to Young. Good, and the assist goes to Liz Cambage.
With lightning quickness and a great handle, Young can drive at will. And you really can't double her because she's so good at passing the ball.
Atlanta calls timeout.
We talk about Chelsea Gray, a first-team All-WNBA selection. It's really incredible just how far she's come. Gray suffered a serious injury during her final collegiate season, a fractured right kneecap. That is a very difficult injury to come back with, and it forced her to miss her first year in the league.
Gray, that's good.
An extremely high basketball IQ allows Gray to be the type of special playmaker we're seeing today.
And here's Hayes. And the call will be against Jackie Young. That's her first foul. And despite that injury, Gray still selected in the first round by Connecticut back in 2014.
And was Gray worth the wait or what? A bench player her first couple years in the league, she's really worked to become arguably the premier point guard in the WNBA. Just shows you the mentality of Chelsea Gray. Never deterred, always focused. A great player for young kids to look up to.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2. Terrific defensive play. Cut her off, squared up, nice play.
Yeah, and that's showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
Carter misses. Outside Young. That one, no good. And it's Atlanta the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Outside Williams. Carter, she's guarded by Wilson. Here's Williams. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
Yeah, she's trying to expand her range. That's about as far as Williams will shoot. More of a around the bucket player, but nice to see her knock it down.
Stolen by Hawkins. So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you're cooking from your mom to feel at home. Just a masterful performance all around for them.
And that'll wrap it up